Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and this is my new section of my picnic blanket crochet along. Now I'm in two minds actually whether to leave it there or to repeat from this row another section, so it would be that wide. I'm kind of liking the fact that it's different widths. I mean, we started off with a small one, then we had this one, and then it gradually got a little bigger and then it got smaller again. So I'm kind of leaning towards just leaving it as it is. So I'm kind of making my mind up now, really. So anyway, I'm going to put this one aside, bring out my swatch and show you how to do this section. And then we'll kind of, by the end of this, we'll know whether we want to repeat from that row and do another part. I'm kind of feeling not. It's I don't have a massive amount of this yarn, although I'm really loving the colour. So I might just get some more of it at some point. Anyway, I'm just going to clear this away, bring the swatch in, and I'll show you how we get this section done. Okay, so here's a new ball of that yarn. I just realised, I thought it was called leaf, but it's in fact called celery. Not really going to eat any celery that might be that colour, but I love the colour of this yarn nevertheless, even though it has a strange, bizarre name. Now, just realised I don't have my glasses with me, so I might have to pause it at some point to go get those. We'll see. So I've just joined that colour. Now, we finished on a right side, so obviously this, I'm going to turn my work and work all the way along with one row, just the same as I have done all the other times, one row of UK double crochets all the way along. And that will be our first row. So I'll do a few and then I'll pull my ends along. I'm working, oh, well, I thought I was working. Yes, I am working over them as I go. So I'll just pop that, pull that through, and then they disappear nicely into the work so we don't see them. Okay, so that's simple enough. We've done this so many times before. A row of UK double crochets. Remember, if I say UK double crochets, of course it's a single crochet in the US. I'll pause this video then and I'll catch up with you once I get to the other end. It'll also give me a chance to go and get my glasses. Okay, so now here we are. I've got all the way along. Now, this next row, I'm going to do a row of bobbles. So my very first stitch will be my stack. So I'm going to do a UK double crochet. And then once I get to this vertical post, I'm going to go through, pull my yarn through it, and then do another double crochet. In the very next stitch, I'm going to make a bobble, and my bobble will consist of 4 yarn overs. So yarn over and pull right up, yarn over and pull right up, yarn over, pull right up, yarn over and pull right up. So there we go, 4 yarn overs, yarn over and pull through all of those, do 1 chain, skip 1, and then a bobble in the next. So 4 yarn overs, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pull through all of those, 1 chain, skip 1 and 1 in the next with again 4 yarn overs. That's our repeat. We're going to go all the way to the end. So when you get to the end, this will either be that you will have a bobble and a stitch exactly the same as I had at the beginning, or you might have a couple of spaces. Doesn't matter. If you've lost a stitch along the way, remember what I always say, it won't end the world. We'll just work around it. So carry on all the way to the end and to the last few stitches, and I will catch up with you there. Okay, so I've got all the way to the end and I have my 2 stitches at the end. If you've got one, it doesn't matter. You will just do a UK treble in the very last stitch. So it will either be the same as the beginning or you'll have 1 space. We just make sure that on this row we take that into consideration. Okay, so this particular row we're going to put 1 UK double crochet in every stitch along. So we've got our end post. Ooh, sounded like a a kid had his voice broken then. And we're going to put 1 in the bubble. Do I need to make it? I need to take into consideration there was that stitch, don't I, really? I think. I might lose my stitch count if I don't. I'm confusing myself. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 in there just to make sure I've got the right stitch count. And then 1 in the bubble. And 1 between. 1 in the bubble. And 1 in between. And carry on like that all the way to the end. One in the bubble, 1 in between. So it's separating them nicely. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video then. I will catch up with you once I get to the other end. Okay, so I've made it all the way to the end, and I just want to show you that we've done the 1 in the bubble, but remember we did our post straight into the next stitch. We did the bubble, so we don't need to do 1 in between, or we'll gain an extra stitch, okay, for this end. So we just do 1 in there, and we've done all of our stitches. So my swatch still has 40 stitches. Okay, so I made it to the end. What we're going to do now, I'm going to just do my 1 chain, cinch it right down, because on this stitch, if I don't do that, then it gets kind of like a little bubble out on the outside, which looks ugly. So my first stitch then is going to be a UK half treble, which is a half double in the US. So that's nice and simple. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and do another 1 in there. So that's how we do that, is yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, got 3 on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. And 1 chain, skip 1, and do another in the next. I'm going to do that all the way along. I did try this with a UK treble, but it just looked leggy. So I decided on the half treble because it makes, oh my God, get the yarn, Trace, get it. It just makes the window a little bit smaller. So yeah, I'm going to do that all the way along then. 1 chain, skip 1, half treble. And remember, if I say half treble, it's half double in the USA. Okay then, so I'm going to pause that then, and I will catch up with you at the end. Now remember, when you get to the end, it may look slightly different. So I will stop about here and come back to you. Okay, so I've made it all the way to the end, and I have 2 stitches remaining. But as I said to you before, if you lose a stitch along the way, or you know, it won't end the world. If you don't have 2 stitches at the end, just put in another half treble. But if you do, it's 1 chain and 1 in the very last stitch. Okay, I'm going to chain 1, pull it right down, because, you know, I like to end it that way. With cotton, it might just travel a little bit. So here we are. Now we've got to go all the way back along. And I'm going to put 1 UK double crochet in my very first stitch. And what I'm going to do now is put 2 in each space. 1 and 2. Skip the post. 1 and 2. It's kind of hard when you've got a camera in between. Makes me not catch my yarn well enough. 1 and 2. Now we're going to do that all the way to the end. Okay, so I'm going to pause it, and I will catch up with you when I get towards the end, because I will show you what we do right at the end. Okay, so I've done my last 2. Now, because I have a stitch count of 40 in this swatch, I started with 1, and I have to end with 1 in the very last stitch, exactly the same, which keeps my stitch count correct. But if yours was a little different, then you won't have that 1 at the end. You won't be the same. But just make sure you keep your stitch count correct for you. So don't be losing any along the way. What you've done on the previous row, do on this row. Okay, so now we've got our row of UK double crochets again. We're going to repeat this bobble row. Okay, so what we're going to do then is go into the first one with a stack. Exactly the same as before. Don't forget, if you want to, you can chain, but I don't like the chains. And I'm going to, in the next stitch, do a bobble. So that's yarning over 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all of them, do 1 chain, skip 1, and make another bobble. I might have done that row a little tighter. 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1, skip 1, and make a bobble. I'm going to do that all the way along, exactly the same as the previous bobble row. Okay, so once I've finished this one, I will pause it and catch up with you at the end of the row. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row. I've done my 1 chain. I'm going to put 1 in my very last stitch, which is a tad tight, but we're in. Okay, and do a chain, cinch it real low. And this row is exactly the same as the row after the bobbles. So the first one, we are going to put a UK double crochet in that post. I had a chain, so I'm going to put that next one in the gap. I'm going to put 1 in the bobble and 1 in the gap. 1 in the bobble and 1 in the gap. I'm going to do that all the way to the end, and that will end off my little section. Okay, so I was toying with the idea of putting another section from there into this, but I think I might just leave it as a nice small section because I like them to be different widths in the blanket. I think it looks quite effective rather than just a stripe of all the same kind of colour and width. So I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm going to just go all the way to the end, nice and simple. 1 in the bobble, 1 in the space. I'll pause it then because it's a bit boring watching me do that, and I'll catch up with you when I get to the end. Okay, so I've got to the end. I've got the 1 in the bobble. Remember, at the other end there was no space, so not 1 in between, just 1 in the very last stitch. And I can now end off this colour. So I've got my scissors here and just pull that out. And so that's the next part. So that's obviously the wrong side. And there we have the right side. So again, on yours it will look a little different because this section will be wider. If I bring in the blanket, then you can see. So it's getting quite big now, which is cool. But there we go. That's that section after this one. So yeah, I will try my best to get another one done as soon as possible because I don't want this to drag on for too long. I know it's a summer picnic blanket, but we're almost there in this hemisphere. So I will crack on and do some more as soon as I can. Thank you for joining me on this one. I hope you like this bobbly part. I really do. I like, because of all these dense kind of rounds, or rows rather, to have a kind of almost lacy section on this bit. I really, really like it. Okay then, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.